coming up, how to use this free to-do list for real estate investors Notion template. Hi, I'm Andy, the Notion real estate guy. You can download this template straight away for free. Just click the link in the description below. But otherwise, let me show you how it works. So the first section that we've got here is our today section, and we've got our tasks that we need to get done today. So currently message Laura for a suggestion isn't started, and here drafting out our investor document is we've started it, but it's not complete, which is why we've got the little dash. We can also see this template shows us how much energy that we need for each of these tasks to help us make a decision when to do them. Also, how long are they going to take and where do we need to do them, so the context. And this comes from David Allen's Getting Things Done. Lastly, we've also got who's responsible, so that's myself. And lastly, these pause buttons are if we decide that actually we no longer want to do the task today and we need to reschedule it for a later date. So that's our today to do. We can also look at by status. So again, we can see that the investor document is currently in progress, whereas we haven't started messaging Laura. Here we can see our overdue tasks. So that's anything that was due before today that hasn't yet been completed. And we can see here on the right hand side the actual due dates. So this first one was just yesterday, and the last one is a couple of days before. And again, who's responsible. And lastly, we've got any tasks that we've either paused, so we no longer want to do them at the moment. Tasks that are blocked, i.e. we're waiting for something else, some other information, and we can't progress. Or a waiting on task where we've gone and started it, we then need input from somebody else before we can then go and complete it. And we can see here we've actually got a little archive button if these are no longer relevant. So that's our today section. Then we've got this week. So similar, we've got a calendar, and this shows us all of the things that we're doing across the whole week. And this is where it's good to go and manage your workload and see how much you've got ongoing. We can also see a different view of the same information, which is a table. So what are the statuses, when are they due, and who's the assignee? Underneath, we've got actually a breakdown of our tasks, but by energy and by size. So sometimes you get little windows where you've got a little bit of time and you can quickly go and do a quick task. So you could look at what are your smaller tasks. For example, you've got here that are less than 5 minutes or less than 30 minutes. Or in the morning, maybe you're really energetic, so you can focus on the high energy tasks. And then maybe after lunch, you have that post-lunch slump. And that's where you could then go and maybe look at your low energy tasks. So it's a great way just to make sure that throughout the day, you're as productive as possible, depending on how much time and how much energy you have. Underneath, we've got the process section. So you may be on the move, you may quickly think of a task that you want to do, but you don't have a chance to go and add all of the information or decide when you want to do it. So here we can process our inbox. So for example, maybe phone the mortgage broker. We could say, well, look, how long is that going to take? So we might say, well, that's going to take about 30 minutes. How much energy? Maybe medium. And we could go and decide whether it's attached to a specific property or whether it's a more general chat. Then once you've gone and put in all the information that you need to, just go and change the status to maybe in progress or not started, to go and make sure that you are processing your inbox on a regular basis. For any tasks where you've not started them yet, so for example this mortgage one, then we need to go and schedule them, and that's what this section's for. So here we can see a monthly overview of all of the tasks that we've currently put into our diary, and this is really useful in that we can go and manage our workload. So for example, manage the mortgage broker, we may think that this week is absolutely rammed, however perhaps next Monday is a good time to do it. And all you do is just go and click on the task, drag it across here, drop it off, and you can see we've now scheduled that for Monday. And this is a really easy way to go and process tasks that haven't got dates with a drag and drop. We can also do this on a weekly basis, so you can just go and click through your various weeks if that's easier, or we can go back to month view. Then lastly, down the bottom, we've got maintenance, and this is just for any tasks that are missing certain pieces of information. So tasks that are not started, this one is missing size. So if I go in here and say that maybe this is going to take less than 30 minutes, we go and add the information and it goes and disappears because all of the information is now complete. We've also got that with tasks that are in progress, so staff training. We've not actually said how big this is, so let's say it's going to be more than 2 hours, quite a big bit of work, and again it disappears. And then lastly, within maintenance, we can also just see our completed tasks if we ever need to go back to refer to them. So that's the to-do list for real estate investors. Again, you can go and download it for free using the link in the description below. But otherwise, let me know how you get on in the comments, and good luck with your to-do list.